Hey guys, I thought I would try this video again. This is one of those poltergeist kind of days for me and cameras. Not directly related to the Hero 5 sessions I'm working with now, but even the cameras I'm working with on a daily basis are doing weird things to me. In any case, I just wanted to give you a quick report on the Hero 5 session and what the changes might mean to you. The annoyance that I expected with the new, I think it's USB-C interface, the slightly wider than the micro, and slightly wider than the mini, though much flatter than macro interface. If you've got certain cameras, you're already familiar with this. I was not familiar with it. None of my cameras actually support that particular interface. So I don't have any. I think some of the Apples do, and I don't have any Apple cameras. I don't have any Apple phones. So that might be the reason I don't run across this USB-C very often. But I did run across some things that might be related to my hardware. When I initially attempted to look at the 5, which I put in a separate case, the only way I can differentiate it really is with a different case. I could look at it closely and do it, but since I have Hero 4s and Hero 5s, that would be annoying, so I just put it in a case that stands out. But the issue I ran into is I could not read the files on that camera on one of my laptops. Admittedly, this is an old, somewhat beaten to death laptop. I moved it to another laptop which is a little less old and beaten to death, and I was able to read it without any problem at all. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. It looks like I might have to upgrade my hardware, not due to this phone. I was going to not due to this camera. I was going to upgrade it anyway, but this camera might require it to be reliable. I had no issues on the other camera, at all, except for one thing. The video has sort of a static to it. Now, this is also the very, very dense MP4 file that's created when you do 4K, so that might have been a complicating issue. But once I got it up, I uploaded it to YouTube. There was no problem at all. And so I don't exactly know what's the source of that. Once again, it could be my hardware. I have to upgrade it. I haven't done that in a long time, but it looks like the technology is requiring that I do so. And I've got a couple of videos later. It's going to compare just the Hero 5 session with the Sony 4K. Now these are two different price points. The $299, which is the price for the Hero 4 sessions, is less than the price of the Sony 4K. So I'm not putting it up as a one-to-one comparison. Just for giggles, I put it up so we can take a quick look at it and see, you know, what compromises, if any, we are making. And we might be making little compromises with the Hero 5 sessions, but you buy the Hero 5 sessions for its compatibility you buy the Hero sessions for its size and its compactness, and if it costs you a little bit in there, that's not a big deal. Anyway, I just want to give you a quick rundown on that. I'll let the videos follow and speak for themselves, but I have not had any real problem with it. That did not appear to be related to some hardware issues I might need to address in a more expeditious fashion in the near future. So just understand that when you get it, that you know, if your old laptop might have issues with it, it might have none. It might be specific to the brand of laptops that I was using. I had a Lenovo, the one that gave me issues, but I know a lot of Lenovos that work fine, but this is an old Lenovo, and it should not necessarily be a blazing speedy jet craft right now. So I'm going to have to upgrade that. Anyway, I just want to give you a quick rundown before we start this little video, and I'll show you the little sample videos, and I'll be back with you later with more video from any of a bunch of cameras I've got, and the Hero 4 sessions and the Hero 5 sessions will be somewhat emphasized probably over the next few weeks. Well, we already know that the Hero does very well in 4K 30 frames per second. Let's just see how it does in the profile in the Hero 5 session. I expect it to be reasonably good. I'm looking at the usual area where I do my initial test of all my cameras. This is the view off of, I guess, what could be, if you use a really wide definition of the term, my balcony. Anyway, we're just looking at the trees out here just to get a good idea, because there's usually a good combination of shade and light. Unfortunately, it's a little bit overcast today, so it'll put a bit of a more strain on the camera, but it's worth taking a quick look. And I'll be getting it out in bright sunshine, rainy weather, and etc. in the near future. At least rainy weather won't bother this camera, because it is the Hero 5 session, so it should be more or less completely waterproof. In any case, this is the first little look, and there will be many more to come. Well, I thought I'd put my the Hero 5 session against the one of the old 4K heavyweights. This is the Sony 4K. Never remember that stupid model number they've got. I will just put it in the description below. But I'm just got here with this, taking a quick scan of my usual test area. I said in my previous video, if I'm putting this in connection with the video, I think this is usually an area where there's a lot of contrast between sunshine and shadow, but there's not so much today, being in slightly overcast day. Sort of tamed down all the shadows, but it's a test anyway. I'm using it in the same environment I used the previous Hero 5 session in. So we'll see how this works, and I will do a quick comparison between the two. I am not expecting the Hero 5 session to beat this out, because it's fighting above its weight class when it takes on the Sony 4K.